I want to talk to you about isolation. So, in this video, I'm going to be looking upon chosen ones and scapegoat as the same. Because I do see a huge correlation and a huge population that has both. So it's almost like a conspiracy between God, the devil, and your family. They all seem to want you to be isolated from a very, very young age. Let's talk about God first. So God weaved you in your mother's womb. So he, first and foremost, even before your family, knew that you were different. You were unique, and because of that, you were set apart and anointed. So you have this real zeal, this enthusiasm for many, many things. I think from the chosen ones that I've known and my own self, these things could be Mother Nature. Just appreciate how Mother Nature takes care of itself. That ebb and flow. How intelligent these animals are. It's something that deserves our respect, and you're naturally appreciative of it. You're interested in it from a very young age. You have a love and a zeal for God himself, because he came to you when you were down and you felt that divine presence. And you can always rely on him. When you have a hard time as a child figuring things out in the family, figuring things out why you don't fit in, he's always there to reassure you that things are going according to plan, that everything's okay. You love many, many attributes that many others around you don't, especially as a young child. Things such as truth, honor, beauty, courage, honesty, work ethic, valor, authenticity. Your friends and family are almost overwhelmed by your genuine love for them. And really, people aren't used to that level of genuine love. And that genuine love you have for others can cause you to be a little bit too truthful with them and honest with them, which can cause them to feel overwhelmed and inadvertently push them away. Okay, so that's God. His indwelling causes these uniquenesses about you. The family also pushes you to be isolated, but for completely different reasons. Family wants to be able to manipulate you, control you, be able to influence you without outside input. They want to be the only ones that are feeding you information on their perception of the world, how the world works, how interpersonal relationships work, and they don't want anything contradicting what they're going to feed you. They also want to be able to gaslight you without you having friends as a sounding board. So that's pretty straightforward. The family, it's more maniacal, why they want to isolate you. And the devil is also obviously a negative reason why he wants to isolate you. First and foremost, he wants to isolate you to depress you, to cause you to have low vibration, to feel like there's something wrong with you, and then to needle that, to work on that. He wants to convince you that you're, these negative terms that we have in society like loner, weird, you don't fit in, you're a reject. So he'll try to plant these words in your mind to try to make you feel extra lonely and depressed. But at some point, you're going to rebound from those negative influences, and you're going to just accept that you've always been very unique and set apart, anointed, and marked from birth. If you have any religiosity in your family and you're introduced to that, from very young all the way up until now, you're going to see religious leaders notice this in you right away and be threatened by that. They see the Holy Spirit in you. And they're religious leaders, and they're threatened by your natural leadership capabilities because you are strong, you're free-willed, you're a free thinker, and they're threatened by that independence because you have conviction, awareness. You are an individual through and through, and they want people that are easily influenced, easy to shape and mold. But as a chosen one or a scapegoat, you've already spent a lot of time thinking on all of the major concepts and their inner relationships. So you're not easily fed brand new concepts. And when you are fed brand new concepts, you've already thought through that topic. So you're going to have to see, how does this way of thinking that he's presenting me align with what I've already thought through on this topic? So it goes without saying that chosen ones are thinkers. In isolation, you have a lot of time to figure everything out. So you've already got things figured out. You've already spent a lot of time thinking about every major concept and their inner relationship to other concepts. So everyone sees that you are not easily influenced. Everyone sees you have a strong identity. You have strong conceptualizations. You have a strong awareness of yourself. You have real uniqueness. And you have a solid belief system. and a solid self-concept. And this is threatening to a lot of people. So to say how you're set apart, you're comfortable in your own skin. You know that how you identify yourself, your self-concept, and at a certain point in your development, you accept you don't need others. But you still want others. So that's kind of one area where we're kind of ambivalent, because human beings are very social animals. So you want others, but you've learned to be fine without them and to appreciate your own time. So that's one area where there is some leeway, because at certain parts of your life, you'll have more friendships and more people close to you. But at other points, you kind of push them away a little bit. But everything, God, family, and the devil, is kind of all work together towards your isolation your whole life. Let me know how you feel about that. If you agree or disagree, leave a comment. God bless.